All right, hello everybody. Hello. Welcome to another week of the UNPL's Wintel Wildcard Tournament Draft League off season, whatever you want to call it. We are back for week number 3. Unfortunately, we lost last week in a very close game versus Nicholas. But it is what it is. It was a fun game. It was a very competitive game. And I feel like we could have won that game have we played a little bit better, identify our chips a little bit better, and play a little bit more aggressively. At the end of the day, I'm the one who missed that I got a special defense draw from Blastoise. I could have played around that, but I didn't. So, it is what it is, right? Anyways, we are going to be coming in to try to get a W. This week we're going to be facing Tigrum and his Philadelphia T-Tars, who I have faced before, luckily. The Eagles just got completely destroyed on the first round of playoffs for the NFL. So they may be in a bad mood and trying to come in with a vengeance to us. So we're gonna see if we can withstand them. Anyways, here's the matchup. As you can see, they actually got an earlier pick than me, I think, and they pick Quillfish, which is a good Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily think it's better than Sneasler, but Sneasler really hasn't been doing much, so maybe he's into something. Outside of that, he actually has a very threatening team. The combination of Crabominable and Executor is quite annoying, especially if they get Trick Room up, although, Trick Room is Trick Room, you just have to deal with that. Meowstic can be annoying. I believe they get access to both the forms, so yay. Toucanon has a surprisingly good move pool with Skin Lick, so we have to be very careful when it comes to that. And Wishcash apparently has been putting in a lot of work for him. That thing can Dragon Dance. It's so slow but can Dragon Dance. I mean, Garchomp cannot Dragon Dance, but this thing can Dragon Dance. Whatever, man. Oricorio is also a very good Pokemon. I should know that they are not allowed to have Quiver Dance on that thing. Thank God, that would have been pick number 1 if that was the case. And then he has 3 Terra Captains. 2 of those I could very much see coming. Magnemite could definitely come. People seem to, judging by how last week went, Steel types are definitely good versus me, especially bulky ones. But the Carkol is 100% coming. There's no way that Carkol is not coming versus a Charizard team. It wouldn't be a concern if it wasn't a Terra Captain, but with a Terra Captain under his belt, it's just going to be hard to break. I could see them just keeping the Terra Rock, although I could keep them just going to a different Terra. And it has 2 very annoying abilities in Flash Fire or Flame Body. I don't think it's going to be bringing a Steam Engine, but who knows, right? In any case, the team is pretty good in my opinion. Not too shabby on their part, and I'm just gonna have to see what we can do to break it. I am bringing a few different things, hopefully trying to learn how to play this team better as we go throughout the seasons. But anyways, let me show you what I'm bringing real quick. Pokemon number 1 is gonna be our good old Goldfinger. Sorry, the Gold Digger wouldn't be a bad name for, I guess, a female one. But anyways, is Goldfinger. The Sneasel Hisui is going to be holding an Eviolite this week for the first time instead of a choice item, because we're bringing Swords Dance, baby. We're bringing Swords Dance with Close Combat, Poison Jab, and Throat Chop. Close Combat and Throat Chop have very neutral coverage against their team, very super effective versus a few teams, and neutral versus others. Poison Jab is the last move because I like the stab and I am a coward. I don't want to run Gunshot. Fast enough to speed the Meowstic. And outside of that, just trying to get as much bulk as I can. Try to get a few Swords Dances up and win with that. I don't see it happening, but maybe I'll be able to break a little bit with it. We can only hope. The best way to stop a physical set will be the Intimidate, but again, inner focus is a thing. So let's try to take advantage of that for the first time during the season. Pokemon number 2 is going to be our good old reliable Rambo, the Blastoise, who is going to be holding a Cover Cloak this week. The main reason why we're doing this is because if I had to switch in something to that Quillfish, this is going to be my choice. Mostly because he can Rapid Spin versus their, their Hazard Spiking. outside of that, and I don't want to get poisoned by Barbarage or special, or my defense is dropped by a what you call um, or my special, or my defense being reduced by a crunch. There's really no other reasons to have this item, but you know, I consider running leftovers, and those are usually good on Blastoise. The problem is that if they poison me with Barbarage, the leftovers become essentially useless. So it's more valuable to keep the poison out of it. If they want to poison me with Toxic, so be my guess. But outside of that, this is my best shot versus it. Surf and Ice being a relatively decent. I'm bringing a much more offensive set of Blastoise this week, with just enough speed for the Executor, being modest, and outside of that, we're just going to try to hit as hard as possible with Surf and Ice Beam. He has good neutral coverage around his team, so hopefully we can do some damage. And Flip Turn, of course, for Pivoting, because I love my Pivoting. Pokemon number 3 is going to be Castle Black. Good old Castle Black. Fun fact, I didn't know this thing, even though it's a tiny little sandcastle, is incredibly heavy. Everyone is freaking running Grassnode versus this thing, and it's doing great. I went and checked in how much Grassnode is the base damage on this thing, and it's 120. So yeah, we may need to reconsider this Pokemon going forward. We'll see how it does in the future weeks or the upcoming weeks. Anyways, I'm bringing more of a, I guess, bait set, because yeah, I think I'm gonna lead with this more than likely. The only bad lead-ins for versus this will be like a Cannon. I need to check if he gets U-turn. If he gets U-turn, then I probably cannot lead this. But anyways, this is supposed to be this is supposed to be a bait set. It should be able to take any hit from the Quillfish and kill it with a air power if my you know, my weakness policy activates. Shadow Ball is just neutral coverage and is super effective versus Executor. Not that I can take a hit from it, but you know, in case of a switch, helps with Meowstic as well. Outside of that, Giga Drain is for the Whiscash, 100% for the Whiscash. I really want that Whiscash gun, given that my Sneasler, you know, wants to put some work. So I'll have to remember that, and it also gives me some recovery because I'm not bringing Shore Up this week. Steel Rock is going to be the last move just in case I need to click it and put up rocks, but I'm not anticipating that my rocks are going to go up this game. But that's okay. They don't need to go up every game. Although had they gone up last week, it would have been really, really helpful. Anyways, Pokemon number 4 is going to be, once again, Onision, coming back from last week. It did okay last week. Could have won that game, have Dark move on it, but, you know, it is what it is. We are going to be Light Clay this week, unlike last week when we were Eviolite. Light Clay would have been really useful last week, but then again, the Eviolite was useful too. But this week we're going to just bring Eviolite. We are basically a physically defensive set. With screens, Parting Shot, and Dazzling Gleam. They have access to a Dark type that blocks Parting Shot, but you know, versus that I can just manually switch. I am really not nearly as bulky as I would like to be, even with all the investment without the Eviolite, but you know, this is a screen set, so ultimately, you know, it cares more about setting the screens and dying than you know, staying alive and then losing at the end without being able to do anything. So yeah, that's gonna be Pokemon number 4. Pokemon number 5 is gonna be a good old Toothless, coming again this week. I am so sad that my Belladron set didn't work out last week, sorry. It was fun. You always love to see your favorite Pokemon putting on work, especially when it's a Shitmon. But anyways, we're bringing just a classic choice spec set this week. Just double stuff in Flamethrower and Hurricane, just for reliable damage. I did some calcs versus the team. Their team really doesn't take Hurricanes very well as long as I hit them. And then Flamethrower, of course, is neutral against a few teams. Hits the Crabominable and Executor super effectively, which is always good. Scorching Sands is mainly for trying to catch a Carkol switch on the thing. You know, on the switch, if we catch it and we can potentially kill it, that would be amazing. And last but not least, we're gonna have Overheat. It's essentially Draco Meteor for this thing, so you know, might as well run it. If I absolutely need to kill something, it might be helpful with that. Of course, we had to be Blaze because solar power is not allowed. Again, I don't understand why, but yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be our Pokemon number 5. And last but not least, Pokemon number 6, making its debut of the season. We're gonna bring Madoka, the Hattrem, for the first time. Quilladin has been doing okay, actually pretty good, but you know, it's gonna sit out this week just because I wanna try this one for a couple of reasons. Number one, my opponent has a ton of freaking what you call it, hazards, so magic bounce will be very useful, but at the same time it has some potential, and you know, we're all about potential, right? We're gonna be running Eviolite because we do need the bulk, and we're gonna be running Terra Steel on this team because it's the most neutral against their team. I think it's hard to assess, to be honest with you. I'm bringing a very weird set with very weird EVs, but it's mostly bulky and hopefully can get very offensive very quickly after one Calmine. Which we're bringing Calmine. You would think that if I'm gonna rely on Bike Bounce, you know, it will be more of a defensive set, but then when I was playing around the building, I decided to go more on an offensive route, and you know, behind the screens, this could actually put on work. So yeah, and a lot of times I don't even need to Terra. The main reason why I want to Terra is if I had to face that Quillfish in front of me. But outside of that, you know, I should be able to put on work. Psychic, you know, neutral coverage against their team, except hitting things except the Dark and the Psychic. For the Psychic, we do have Mystical Fire, which really is really helpful versus stupid Executor, and a potential switch for Magnemite, and then Giga Drain is for the Wishcash, which actually could beat us if we actually had the Terra. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think I'll ever lead with this. It will be nice to, you know, catch the hazards, but this might prevent them from trying to click hazards for me, you know, on versus me. Will be very helpful versus Charizard. Anyways, that's gonna be the team. You know, like I said, we're gonna try to play a little more aggressive than we have been playing. Hopefully, it pays off. This metagame is very interesting. But you know, this is what we do every season, right? We learn how to use the thing a little bit better every week. So anyways, we'll see you on the game. Alright, welcome to the game, everybody. Welcome to the game, everybody. Unfortunately, I just find out that the card coil is Terra Flying. So the Sneasler Flan is flawed, I will say. A little bit. But outside of that, maybe. You know, maybe. There is the Tucano, yeah. I wanna see. I know I said I was gonna check if the Tucano gets U-turn, and I didn't, cause I'm an idiot. So let me see. New team. Draft. Pokemon. Tucano. Do you get U-turn, good sir? You do get U-turn. That is so incredibly annoying. So there's a couple Pokemon here that will mess me up if they lead with it. If I lead with you and they lead to Cannon, that messes me up too, right? Yeah, but I believe that Palosan leaves at the Cannon hit. I mean, there's not a whole lot of reason to lead with a couple things. I'm just gonna look Castle Black like we said we were gonna do, and you know, YOLO, man. YOLO. Palosan versus Toucannon. Adamant. Bullet Seed. Okay. Skill Link. I don't even know why I'm checking this. Yeah, okay, cool. They are 100,000,000% gonna Terra. Which is unfortunate for me. So we're gonna go ahead and Stealth Rock, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna be an annoying Pokemon. What could I have left versus it? I guess Blastoise? But it doesn't do much versus me. Unfortunately, they're gonna lose their thing. But I can hit it with Hurricane if I need to. Okay. So there's a Terra. Now I wholeheartedly wish I would have brought like a rock move on this. We're gonna Stealth Rock, of course. Yep. I'm gonna still roll myself. Yeah. I could Shadow Ball. How much is this Carcoil doing to Paladin? Carcoil. You are Terra Flying. Terra Flying, Paladin, Shadow Ball. You're just gonna be bulky, right? Heavy Light. Shadow Ball seems to still do a decent amount of damage. Oh, never mind. It doesn't. I'm gonna go to Rambo and predict that they're gonna try it because they're just gonna rapid spin here, right? Actually, let's Shadow Ball. Water compaction activates. My weakness policy activates. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't get the drop, but that is fine. You know what? Screw it. We're going for the Shadow Ball again. You know, that worked out. And I'm not sure how. Unfortunately, if they burn me, I'm kind of screwed. 250. 116. Okay. Yeah, I really have to hope they don't burn me here. If you rapid spin, that is okay with me. And Carcoil doesn't get any recovery, which is great. So my Shadow Ball up +2. Okay, so that is special defensive for sure. For sure. I mean, makes sense, right? Versus Charizard. Oh, okay. What do you have that can take this hit? The Quillfish? Drew Macan. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that's annoying. Yeah. Okay. So I could see you Brave Birding. I could see you Bullet Seeding. If I go Charizard, I take 50% here right now, though. That's not something we want to do right now. My moves are not very good versus you. That's the problem. God, I wish I would kill for a rock move right now. Well, had to go Blastoise, unfortunately. They do have the Oricorio, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do have it. Okay, we're gonna have to try to save it for fodder later. Right? Your turn. That is so annoying, dude. That is so annoying. Ah, should have stayed. Yeah. Ah, I know he gets that. I still fell for it. Ah. Well, it is what it is. We're just gonna go Executor here and rip me a new one, probably. Yeah, Charizard can come in 2, right? Yeah, I don't foresee myself being able to spin, unfortunately. Charizard. Yeah. Okay. Choreo Grace. This is interesting. Because he hits me with this move. Just a lot of damage to me, though. And it's not letting me rapid spin, of course. It is heavy dudes. I think we go to you, right? Yeah. No. I think we go to Onision here. That U-turn did a lot too. Okay. Yes, hello. Revelation. Yeah, okay. Alright, we call down. Alright, it doesn't do the worst amount of damage. I could Dazzling Gleam. I could just try to set up my screams. I'm actually gonna try to do that. Yeah, they're just gonna withdraw. Quillfish, I would guess. Yep, Quill Ospreys. We have all the wrestling nicknames today, huh? Yep. Yeah. Okay. Do we set up the reflect? Do we... Yeah, we set up the reflect. If he goes for a spike, he goes for a spike. And again, maybe I should just go Blastoise, but you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? We are in a rough spot at this moment in time. Have I just clicked Shadow Ball again, though? You know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah, there's the Barbarage. We saw that coming. Please don't get poisoned. Of course you get poisoned, because why the fuck wouldn't you get poisoned? Okay. So what we had to do here is we just have to go for the Dazzling Gleam. Because we need damage on this. We must certainly need damage on this. And let's see, after this we just go Madika, Majoka, and try to set up. Try to break some of his team. That is gonna be fine. Yep. That's just damage that he cannot recover. It is wasting my turns, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, okay. Let's go for another one. Carkol or Choreo. Depends on what this has. That has been 3 turns light screen. Okay, so yeah, does have the Aqua Jet. Okay, okay. Okay. So I think it's time to go to you and just try to start doing it, right? Let me see, I don't quite remember. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I go you, I do nothing. I go you. They probably have a Scarter that beats me. Go you, they just go Ricorio, and I'm on an awkward position. Let's go Magika and take our free Calm Mind as and try to do something with it. Let's go ahead and Terra Steel, Calm Mind. And I call it free Calm Mind, but it really is not. But you know, it's gonna be what's gonna be. Hopefully they try to taunt me. They're not. Could have not Terra there. X pack. Okay. This works. This very much works. Okay. Hattrem. Executor. +1. Mystical Fire is gonna do damage for sure. So yeah, let's go for it. I could have gone for another one, but I'm scared. So, yeah. Hopefully they don't go Carcoil, trying to catch my Mystical Fire. Well, what can the egg do? The main reason why we're here is because I'm afraid that... The main reason why I'm going for the attack is because I'm afraid that he's going to click Sunny Day. And then, you know, that becomes a problem. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If he clicks Sunny Day, I may kill it. He clicked Trick Room. Okay, Cool. Yeah. He click Earthquake. It's just stupid slow. Okay. Cool. 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 So do I want to click Calm Mind here and hope that he goes into the thing? I have about 2 more turns. This is an important decision. And it's somehow fucking physical. Dude, if I click Psychic here, I have to click Psychic. God damn it, dude! Alright, well the next one's gonna kill him, at least. Not quite. Yep. Alright, let's just click Mystical Fire. Maybe I should have clicked Giga Drain. Took a hit for 0 reason, dude. That's so dumb. Trigger Executor, though, definitely caught me off guard. What I should have done there is Calm Mind again. That's what I should have done there. I mean, it is what it is, you know? But yeah, I'm running out of turns up. Alright, we do kill it. What are we going to? Card Coil, probably? Yeah, my light screen is done. To go Card Coil, at least Choreo. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna have to Psychic. I could Mystical Fire you. Because that will reduce your thing. Unless you start Calm Minding alongside me. Which will be annoying. Yeah, okay. Probably die to 2, right, anyway. Let's go for the Psychic. Yeah, okay. Well, I get it. We're both gonna play this game, I guess. Yep. No. Oh my god, that did a lot. I could see them roosting. I could see them just attacking. Hattrem, if I am a +1/+1, or Ikorio. Sensu, if you are 252, timid. +1/+1. Revelation Dance, if I Terror Steel, Revelation Dance is now killing me. So I'm gonna try to Psychic again. Should have Giga Drain there. That was my perfect opportunity to Giga Drain. Yeah, I think he's just gonna attack though. He attacks. He's gonna do 112. I'm not gonna take 2 of those anyway. I'm gonna Psychic again. Really? Do I take 2 now? Do I take 1 at 2? Nice, dude. Okay. Mystical Fire it is. Yeah. They probably attack now. You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? And this probably kills me. It didn't. Thank God. They are gonna go for the ruse here, so I'm gonna try to go for the Giga Drain here. So that's about 60. God, this Pokemon is annoying. And the only thing I have to hit it is this. I played turns really bad. The fact that Psychic is not getting me a special defense drop is killing me though. Let's go for this. Yep, just gonna kill Calmon. Mm, 50%. Need to be at 50%. Yep, this is gonna be a long game, unfortunately. He is at +4 on that. Fucking great. Yeah, no. Have to keep going for it. Should leave it. Never mind. Alright, Hattrem, you did your best. I didn't play you well, but you did your best. Okay. So you wouldn't kill it. I have to go to you 100%. You just have to go for the thing and hope that it kills. For Sensu. I mean, in theory, it should. Go for Chop Chop. Yeah, I had to force it out. You know what I mean? Quill Osprey. I mean, that's fair. The thing is, you know, what are you gonna do to me? I don't know any moves that this thing can get that could kill me. Evidently, they were trying to get the thing. We know it has Barbarage. We know it has. We know it has Barbarage. We know it has Taunt. We know it has Crunch. Okay. Cool. So I'll kill you with a close combat here. Right? Yeah. There's no way you live this. I refuse to believe you live this. Problem is a stupid bird. Yep. Yep. If he was the bird, it's probably Scarf. If he was Gargoyle, we're gonna have to do some calcs. Gargoyle is still flashing. Yeah, this damn bear is Scarf. Okay. Cool. I don't need you. I definitely need you. $374 to $87. $345 to $36. So it is bulkier. I'm gonna have to take a Brave Bird. They both died to 2 Bravers anyway though. Castle Black. She's gonna die to 2 Bravers. Yep. one Braver. No, there's no reason. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. Okay. Yep. I don't know if Blaster takes it. He might. Two cannon. He's probably faster than my Blastoise, which sucks. If he goes into a Choreo, that will suck. You don't come in on hazards though. You're just gonna kill yourself to Braver here. I'm pretty sure. So what will be my best move? Click this in case he goes over Choreo. But if he doesn't kill itself to Braver, this will be my best play. This is a really tough turn for me. Really freaking tough turn for me. Damn, dude. Damn. Yeah. God damn, dude. Should Ice Beam. Okay, so I'm not on Torrent. If he Ruse, he puts himself way out of my range. I had to Ice Beam. Should I just gone for the thing? God, I'm playing bad. Okay. If he calls mine, that's bad. He may Ruse again. Actually, I think he's just gonna Ruse again. I'm gonna Surf. Fat Ice Beam, dude. Oh, I'm not sure. Should Ice Beam? Because he's still hoping that he can spin, I guess. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, so that's about half. So he has to use about 5 Ruse. If he attacks me, he dies. So he has to call mine. This is so rough. Because if he Ruse and I go to this, I'm kinda cooked, I would say. I'm gonna Surf. Yeah, I fucking knew it, dude. Yeah, now I die to a Revelation, that's 100%. It is close though. So he's going to Ruse here, which puts me at a certain percent. Hot Surf. No choice. Yep. I was gonna say that that is 6 Ruse. Just gonna keep surfing, I guess. At this point, nothing I can do. Yeah. So that's your last Ruse. Is gonna be my assumption. I don't think I leave a Revelation Dance. If I do, and I kill you with Torrent, that would be great, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Cool, have Hurricane. Go for it. This will be the time. Oh, you could do that, I guess. great. You gonna call mine again? If you call mine again, the perfect thing will happen to go for this. There's no reason for you to call mine again. You're just gonna attack. I'm gonna try to flip turn. Maybe. Alright, this is gonna come down to what Sneasler can do. Literally just comes out to what Sneasler can do. So let's just go for the drop choke. Okay. That's very good. I don't know if that matters. It really depends on the thing. But of course I get the crit on that fucking turn, dude. Yeah, it really depends on what your set was. I haven't been calcing, so I don't know. If you were max HP, maybe. Timid. I think it's still a roll. But I don't think you could afford to be max HP. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Cool. So he's gonna try to rapid spin on me. Which is fine, but if you spin, I spin. Could go for the poison jab. I know it's not gonna kill it. But if he spins... This is rough, dude. I guess I just had to go for the poison jab. Yeah. Yeah, he got the rapid spin. Yep. Yeah. No, that was always gonna be the thing. Okay. So now he attacks me twice. He's probably faster than Blastoise now. I mean, I just had to do this. I should have gone to Blastoise, tried to rapid spin myself. It's rough, dude. Yep. Oh. Now. Alright, I'm gonna try to rapid spin. Okay. We're going to this. That is fair. Okay. So I am on Torrent, right? Yeah, I'm 100% on Torrent. So I could just go for the weakening you deal. Let me see my Blastoise versus Choke Cannon. Let's say that you're Jolai, you're 252, and that you're a +1, 360. If I get myself to +2, I outspeed you. So it might be worth to trying to go for it again. I'm gonna start first. I wanna see if I can kill you on 2 hits. Probably not. Yeah, it's not enough. That is a very interesting move set. So you're probably just air power, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So it's not gonna hit this turn, it's gonna hit next turn. So I just had to surf them. Her power. Didn't kill me. So the question here is who dies? Who dies? Who dies? Who dies? This might be able to take the Rock Blast if he decides to go for Rock Blast. So I think what we have to do here is just surf again. Yeah, we just have to surf again. Yep. Right. Coolio. And now I have to go. I have to go into you. But the problem is if he goes into the stupid bird. I had to go into you. If he goes into the stupid bird. I am in a rough position, dude. I wish I was scarred from this now. So if I go to you, he just clicks Rocks Blast. If I go to you, he clicks Brave Bird. Then Rocks Blast. Oh, this is so annoying. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm on a losing position if he plays it well. It's always gonna come down to this. Yep. He goes to this. Okay. So I should have gone Sneasler. Well, this comes down to hitting the Hurricanes, honestly. So. Okay. Well, that's one. I don't think a Brave Bird kills me from full. But we're gonna find out today, I guess. What an endgame, dude. What an endgame. And Brave Bird will probably end up killing itself. Yep. Charizard. Charizard kills it! Let's go, dude! Oh! What a freaking endgame, dude. Holy cow. Yeah. Depends. We knew it was Scarf, right? It depends if you have Rock Blast. If you have Rock Blast, you 1,000,000% should have always go into that first and click U-turn if I went into the thing. But then again, you don't know if my Charizard is Scarf, right? The way I play it, I never brought it, so if it was Scarf, it's gonna come down to the same thing anyway. The important thing for you was not to let the rocks happen. Anyways, that was an intense game. I will, you know, like I say, if the crit matter, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find out real quick. I'll be right back.